Hello, is that clear? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and welcome to today's webinar on the topic that is critical to the modern business, reduce the impact of enterprise network failures. So thank you so much for your time to join us. I'm Kathy from InHand European Sales Team. Today, I will present together with my colleague, David. David, would you like to say hi?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Kathy. My name's David Sims. I work in pre-sales and I'm supporting our partners and customers across Europe. So looking forward to this session.
Okay, thank you, David. So I will start with the first part about the challenges that enterprises are facing on networks. And then David will give you more details about how InHand could support the enterprise to face these challenges. So if you have any questions during the webinar, be free to ask in the chat and my other colleagues will help you to answer, or you can also ask in the end of the webinar. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so in today's highly connected world, the enterprise networks are strongly supporting every business operations. So what do network failures mean to businesses? I think most of you have experienced or heard similar stories in your daily life. For example, so imagine you are doing payment in a retail store during the peak hours, or you are working remotely for a project deadline. What will happen when the network failure happens? So I think even a brief network failure could bring the substantial disruptions, financial losses, and more importantly, you may also lose confidence by your customers. And actually, that's not isolated cases. According to the research, actually, every year for the network failures could bring maybe more than 500 billion US dollars losses to the business every year. So that's really a huge amount. Then, what solutions do we have to face the challenges of enterprise network failures? I would like to mention 3 solutions. First, secondary internet noise. So the problem could be solved by a backup broadband or fiber connection. However, there could be also other issues like it could be expensive for most of the enterprises. And also it could bring physical damages to the infrastructures during the deployment. So how about the second solution, the dual WAN routers? So in this way, it could offer an extra ISP as a backup to solve the issue. But it also requires 2 wired connections. So this may also lead to the similar issues brought by the first solution. And the third solution, satellite connections. So this way are mainly used in remote areas. However, the issues still could be the higher cost, the lower speed, and also increased latency. So you may ask, what other better solutions do we have? Then I would say 5G failover. But why? What's the advantage on this way? So first, 5G is famous for its high-speed connectivity and also low latency. So when the network failure happens, you will not notice the switch. And second, compared with the wired networks, 5G could bring less physical damages to your infrastructures. And regarding to the cost, it may help you to save around 20 to 30% compared with the wired one. And the smaller enterprises, they may save more from the 5G failover. And the third one, the scalability. So for the developing enterprises, they will have more and more people and also the devices. But 5G could upgrade easily and cover extra customer needs. So this way is suitable for both big enterprise and also small enterprises. And the fourth one, the coverage. So in the area with limited infrastructures, 5G failover could be deployed very easily. So that is the advantage of 5G failover. Then, why do we choose in-hand 5G failover? The first reason, it's a very cost-effective solution. So compared with other similar solutions in the market, we may help you to save around 20 to 30% cost. And the second one, we support seamless network switching. So when the network failure happens, the switching may cause only 1 to 2 network packets losses. So this you may not feel the switch when the network issue happens. And the third one is easy deployment. So our solutions support plug and play. So the installation is so simple. And the fourth one is we have our own InCloud platform to manage the networks. It supports both simplified configuration, real-time alerts, network visualization. So that's the advantage of in-hand 5G failover. Then we will come to the using scenarios, which could be covered by our 5G failover solutions. So both the business branches like digital cashier, point of sales terminal, and also the hybrid working places like cloud businesses, video conference, and also the enterprises like in-hand or also your companies. These using scenarios could all be covered by our 5G failover solution. So what are the different solutions of in-hand covering the different using scenarios? We have combined different features to 5G failover. And for example, first, by combining the VPN networking like SD-WAN, IPsec plus 5G failover, we have ER605 to cover the bigger enterprises like supermarket 5G backup. And second, by adding the feature of good quality in Wi-Fi by Wi-Fi 6, we have FWAO2 to cover the smaller retail business like pizzerias. And third, by combining the feature of certified IP67, we have Audio 2000 for the outdoor using scenarios like the gas station. So that's what in-hand offers to solve the challenges. And then I will let David to give you more details about the different solutions.
Thank you, Kathy. Yes, hi everyone. I'm just going to talk about some of our products within our enterprise portfolio, talk about some of the features and functionalities, some use cases and case studies around failover. Okay, so here we've got our E605 enterprise router, which is a very cost-effective branch solution with essential features, with powerful access capability and full gigabyte capability as well. This is a very powerful router, which is ideal for small to medium branches. With zero deployment setup, which allows easy, hassle-free connectivity and allows your IT department to get these devices up and running really quickly, especially when you talk about multiple branches out there. Security-wise, we can provide a sensitive firewall capability, blacklist and whitelist, sorry, remote access and multiple VPN data encryptions for security to keep your data safe and also segmented as well. With SD-WAN capability, the ER605 streamlines your branch to headquarters connectivity. And with our InCloud manager, we're enabled to centralize control, real-time monitoring, and provide network updates. This makes the E605 a very powerful yet affordable choice for your robust branch networking. This slide talks about high availability and also talks about load balancing. So in the left-hand side, you've got a configuration. So one of your branches connect, your ER605 is connected to your point of sales equipment, potentially CCTV cameras and all your devices within the store, but also potentially supporting your customers as well. Currently, it's configured with a fixed LAN connection with a wireless backup for standby. So if your link goes down, we can automatically move over to the 5G connectivity as a standby and make sure you've got data connectivity to your branch network without interrupting any connectivity as well. On the right-hand side, we've got load balancing. This is where you have both the fixed line and also the 5G, 4G connectivity working in conjunction with each other and providing real-time load balancing. So you can be trusted that your data can be transmitted correctly. On the right-hand side, we got the main features of this solution, redundant network. So you got the failover between multiple LANs. This could be the wired WAN and also the 5G. With flexible quality of service and access control lists, your IT department can prioritize your critical application and enforce security postures as required as well. And also with things like MAC address filtering, IP routing policies, we can enhance traffic management and network security. And this is all also managed by your InCloud solution, which we will talk about in more detail later. Thank you. So this slide talks about SD-WAN and we look at how it can support fast and efficient branch interconnections. So I'm going to talk first about the InCloud Manager. So this is where we have features like automatic setup and visualization tools to allow your IT department to easily configure and monitor your network remotely. This saves time and reduces complexity within your network as well. We could also support hub and spoke and partial mesh configurations, so you can adapt your branch infrastructure and communication between your branch and headquarters as required. With simplified configuration, there's no need to manually set this up. We can deploy these across multiple branches at a faster and easier rate as well. Finally, using SD-WAN, this helps to reduce costs by replacing expensive traditional networking infrastructure with more affordable broadband or 4G options. This also allows you to lower maintenance costs by simplifying fault detection and troubleshooting as well. Thank you. So this is a background about some newly opened stores which are currently relying on cellular networks as their primary connection, but it could also be using cellular as a backup to your wireline links as well. These stores need secure and reliable network solutions to communicate effectively with headquarters using technologies like SD-WAN or IPsec as well. So challenges we have in this domain is flexible cellular link access. So we want to avoid any of these network failures. VPN networking solutions as well. We want to be able to reliable exchange data between store and headquarters and potentially between store and stores as well. So we can look at efficient and secure VPN solutions here. With distributed IT management through the iCloud Manager, we can centrally manage these systems and remotely support these branches without having to send people to the store to look at IT problems as well. So this case highlights the importance of affordable, reliable, and easy to manage in network solutions as well. Could you go to the next slide, please? So here we have the in-hand ER605s. They're both connected via LAN and Wi-Fi to your point of sales terminals. It could be also to your video surveillance equipment and also voice over IP solutions as well. And it could also be serving your customers with Wi-Fi connectivity whilst they're in the stores as well. And there's multiple network connectivity between the branches and your headquarters. This is also managed by InCloud InCloud Manager as well. And we can enable VPN solutions such as SD-WAN, IPsec to securely link the stores with the headquarters as well. What benefits does this configuration provide? It provides reliable cellular configuration. With dual SIM features, we can also reliably and automatically switch between carriers as well. So you've got another level of redundancy there. Convenient VPN networking. Your ITs can deploy SD-WAN configurations quickly through the InCloud Manager. And also you can remotely maintain your equipment remotely as well. So this, again, saves your IT department from going to the stores to check problems. You can do this highly remotely. Next slide, please. And now to jump into our outdoor units. So the ODE202 is a high performance 5G connectivity for outdoor environments. So this could be placed on, say, a external building where maybe your 5G coverage internally is limited, but because this is placed on the outdoor, you have better connectivity and you can bring that data into your premise and you can then serve a ER605 as well, and that can provide internal Wi-Fi connectivity, but using the outdoor unit to provide full 5G connectivity. So this is great for sporting and training events. So maybe you have one of these OD units on a mast overlooking your playing fields, and then your trainers and coaches can use 5G data to monitor individuals. It could also be used at docks or maritime environments as well. So you could provide a connectivity to boats in the harbour. It could also be used for rural schools where there is no fixed line connectivity, so you can be reliant on the 5G connectivity as well. Other examples include outdoor restaurants. So if your customers are eating dinner outside, they can use their mobile phones to maybe order, or maybe, as most parents find, their children could be on the internet playing games as well. And also you can use it for industrial type applications such as oil fields as well. The combination of 5G high performance, security, the IP67 for protection for outdoors, and cloud management systems makes this device a versatile and robust solution for diverse outdoor and hazardous locations as well. Next slide, please. Just a little bit more detail about the ODU unit. So it provides 5G, 4G connectivity. It can support up to 200 simultaneous clients, making it ideal for demanding application and high density environments. Because it's designed for robust outdoor usage. So basically it has only antennas for strong signal coverage. Yeah, it's IP67 rated in an aluminium enclosure, so it has durability in high conditions, operating at temperatures between -30 and plus 70. So most hazardous environments it will be supporting. It also has enhanced security and 2.5G Ethernet connectivity as well. It could also be managed, as all our products, through your iCloud Manager, which makes seamless monitoring and configuration, which allows your IT department to manage devices effectively, especially in these remote locations as well. So the combination of speed, durability, and security makes this an excellent solution for outdoor applications. This is just a diagram showing this used in a harsh environment. So the background, so most remote areas will lack wired infrastructure, and so a lot of companies will have to be reliant on cellular base station connectivity. But as we know, most base stations are largely distributed in rural locations. So by putting this 5G device on a building external, coupled with the antenna capability, we can pull in the 5G data into the building and serve your clients' needs there as well. Just a little bit more about the iCloud Manager. So again, simple deployment and remote management, and also cloud-based monitoring and control. And the great thing about these ODU units, they can be mounted on the wall, it could be mounted on poles as well. So it's flexible usage, how it can be mounted to provide ideal coverage in weak signal areas. I'm now moving to our fixed wireless business internet solution, which is the FWA02. This is a design for small and medium businesses, providing convenient, reliable internet connections. So again, you can see this device has external antenna. So again, great gain from 5G or 4G connectivity as well. So you've got instant 5G connectivity. This device also has Wi-Fi 6 capability, so this delivers high-speed connectivity for multiple users and devices. So if you've got the latest gadgets, you can use Wi-Fi 6 connectivity to ensure good coverage and speed as well. The device is managed by our InCloud manager as well. So again, you can monitor and manage your networks securely remotely as well. And this is high performance guarantees solution. So again, applications, retail stores, so support reliable connectivity to enhance your customers' experience and also support your point of sales equipment and maybe your CCTV camera. We've also got enterprise offices as well. So for the smaller enterprise offices, you could use the FWA02 instead of something like the ER605, especially for pop-up offices as well. So lots of different use cases for the FWA02. So again, 5G technology, Wi-Fi 6 enhanced connectivity for your devices, cloud manage. So it's a great solution for your IT department as well. If you can move to the next slide, thank you. So just a little bit more detail about this product. So again, it's 5G, 4G solution, Wi-Fi 6, full gigabit Ethernet as well. So, and with the external antennas, you sure have reliable and strong signal. Advanced security options such as firewalls, intrusion detection, control filtering and blacklisting. So again, your IT department can segment your traffic and secure your traffic as well. It's also very scalable. I mentioned earlier, it can support up to about 200 users. So again, it can be used for those slightly larger install situations as well. And again, we mentioned many times, it's simply cloud managed as well. So again, easy setup, configuration. You don't have to be installed to set this device up. Just connect it to the internet and remotely manage the device. One final slide for me, just a use case. So again, this is a deployment in a retail store. The device is supporting your cash registers, your CCTV camera. It could also be providing Wi-Fi connectivity for your employees, but also your clients within your store as well. So again, it's convenient network setup, stable network with Wi-Fi 6 and 5G connectivity, always on connectivity, so high-speed 5G access, Wi-Fi 6, simple deployment and debugging, and you can using Cloud Manager, you can remotely manage this device and multiple devices out in your network as well. So a great flexible device for the small, medium enterprises. I think, Kathy, you can now talk about in a little bit more detail the InCloud Manager platform.
Okay, thank you, David.
Thank you.
So as David mentioned, all the devices he introduced support the InCloud Manager platform. So what can this platform do? So here is the front page of the InCloud Manager. First, this platform centralizes deployment configuration in this platform, so it helps achieve zero-touch deployment. And second, instead of a very complex CLI configuration, we can achieve web GUI to achieve a very simple configuration. And third, as you can see in the bottom of this page, we have a very comprehensive alarm strategies to guarantee all the devices are in good connectivity to the networks. And the fourth one, we can also see very rich data analyzed charts regarding to the traffic, application, devices. So we can achieve network visualization easily to guarantee the efficient network management. Besides, the platform not only brings the channels to connect it to in-hand hardwares of the routers, but also it could also bring the channels to the terminals which are connected to the routers, like the camera, the VoIP phone, cachers, and so on. So it could help to achieve remote terminal maintenance, programming, firmware updates, and also diagnose. So with just one platform, it could manage not only in-hand hardware, but also the terminals at the same time to achieve efficient management. And finally, we also have one InCloud Manager app to achieve all the features I have mentioned just now. So with just one mobile phone, we can achieve very efficient network management easily anywhere and anytime. So that's all the information we would like to share today. And thank you so much for your time to be here. So do you have any questions? So if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat or just raise your hand to have some questions. So are there any questions? Okay, thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, everyone.
So after the
You've got our,
webinar,
sorry, Kathy, for interrupting you. You've got our email addresses there as well. So if you do want to reach out, feel free to send us an email and we will follow up as well.
yes, well, we will also send the presentation to you after the webinar.
Okay, everyone, have a lovely afternoon or morning, wherever you are.